Welcome back, and we're going to try something a little different. I'm going to announce that this video, if you're watching it the day it comes out, happy Monday, May 8th. Uh, we'll click next turn. We have a golden age secured. This is huge. And I don't know how really likely it was, all things considered, that we would get, I can actually clear this. I can at least get this kill. And I don't see the quadrireme right now. It could come back, and this decision could come back to bite me in the ass, big time. Maybe I just shouldn't have done that. I don't know. We'll see. Here's a question. I just finished writing. 2 turns for animal husbandry is a good look, and doing this would allow me to improve the truffles, which would give us positive amenities, at least in our capital. The other thing we could potentially do, I mean, it looks like what we want to improve these 3 tiles. I can improve this tile this turn, start generating faith from it. There's craftsmanship boosted. I think I'm going to stick onto early empire for now. Yes, getting craftsmanship would be good, but as soon as I get early empire, I can get another governor title. I'll promote Pingala with connoisseur, and then I can maybe cut this down to 2 turns as opposed to 3 turns by having that promotion. Converting this city isn't especially helpful yet because the holy site isn't up, but might as well, right? We will grab this tribal village. We find Beowulf. We have 30 faith. So this is interesting. Although, I thought I had created a Pangea map, and I'm not seeing our opponent. So maybe even though this is a Pangea map, we still have some issues not finding our trusty computer neighbor. Step there. Okay, so we revealed most of that. We'll run up this way, or maybe like try to move through here with this scout. And yeah, trading with Nazca would get us an envoy there. I think I am going to trade with Jerusalem once again. We'll have... Although trading with Nazca would at least grab us this, these 2 tiles. Not that this tile is particularly important, but the deer tile is pretty good. I think I'm just going to stick. Well, maybe I'll work here, and I'll cut down the production and growth of this city. Getting the city, in a really good spot, with food and production will be a good look. Let's see, what other tiles do we want to improve? I do have 1 extra improvement. Maybe I'll even just improve the rice. Reason being, it would be a fantastic growth tile. The only other thing I would think to maybe do is chop something. Like maybe I could chop this deer tile, or just improve the truffles. I think the fact that I'm working the truffles anyway means improving them is a good idea. Let's see, we have discovered a few heroes, and let's take a look real quick before we end this episode. Himiko's still available. We should get Himiko as soon as we finish this monument in this city. Maybe we'll work on getting Himiko, and because that'll just be 1 turn, and doing that would allow us to throw envoys into these city states with her charges, and then also levy their armies. And in fact, like sending Himiko down here to Nazca, getting envoys with them, and then using her ability to levy their army would allow me to, I think, more quickly deal with this barbarian camp without maybe having to send both of these scouts over. Although I will be sending this one over. It's a tricky decision for sure to make. Like, do I, the only other thing that really pushes me to get Himiko over these 2 is I'm not in a precarious position with my military right now. I think this is as good as time as any to get Himiko as a hero and just use that early game nonsense to get ourselves a little more map control, at least versus the barbarians. But yeah, no, that's it, isn't it, for this turn? Yeah, turns are going by quickly. We'll start. I don't know. I'd really like to start sending some missionaries to our neighbors, but we don't really have what we need. Like what we need next is science, which means the next thing we're going to need to do is eventually like, yeah, place a tile here. Although what could happen is horses could spawn here. So shoot, maybe I wait, grow this city until I can place this campus. Because if horses spawn here, this campus is a little bit of a bust. Although I could also just as easily put the campus here and then maybe put the other campus here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll research animal husbandry. If this tile gets blown up, we'll readjust our strategy. But for those of you who don't know, if horses appear here as a resource, they're a strategic resource and they can't be removed in the way that like deer as a bonus resource can be removed. So we wouldn't be able to place a district here after revealing them. And I can't place a district here yet because I don't have the population necessary to support a second district. I'd need 4 or greater. It'll take us 6 turns to grow. We don't really have a way to like boost the growth right now. All of our tiles are 2 food at the most, at least from this city. Over here, we could place the campus, but what I'd really like to do in this city instead is wait until I can place this government plaza. Which, by the way, I think this tile will be grabbed next turn or the next couple turns when this trader moves into these tiles, because that's how the ability of this leader works. So super fun stuff, but we'll leave it there. These recordings are always longer than I mean them to be, but thanks for watching. See you next time.